So I think the package has arrived. What are you guys doing? Huh? Yep, there it is. Awesome, guys. All right, there's the FedEx, guys. Good job, guys. Good job. Got the guard dogs on it. Look at that. They put it right on the podium. Hold on. Back up, guys. Back up, guys. No, you can't run out there. Back up. Back up. No. A lot of times the UPS lady puts a cookie on top of this for them, so they think there's a cookie on here. Here you go. Live fish. Handle with care. All right, guys. No, there's no cookie on it today. Sorry, but I'll give you a cookie for doing a good job. Let me know it was here, okay? All right, had to get on a call there real quick, but got an early lunch here we're taking, and George and Lacey came to help me open up the fish. Right, guys? They're like, yeah, let's do it. So it's just been sitting here for about half an hour, and I kind of figured since everything in this room is, just going to kind of hold this while I cut it here. Since everything in this room is room temperature, I'm going to float them in the pond. It'll be a lot easier. We've done, let's get this open here. We've done videos before on this company. They're out of San Diego, and a really good company. They've always worked out well. They sent us some stuff before, and they had a sale. I'm going to use this popcorn bucket. Kind of became a fish bucket a while ago. And they've worked out really well, and we like them, and they do deals sometimes. They send out like emails and stuff. So let's take a look at what we got. These prices aren't actually what we paid. We paid quite a bit less. I think these were on sale for like half price. These are like little Anubias Nana Petite. So they were on sale. I think it was 3 for $6.99 or $5.99. And I got 3 bunches of them. So they were on sale for like half price. Normally they were $12.99. So I actually got 3 bunches of those. And the reason I got those look really nice. The reason that I got these, looks like there's some tape on this one, is because we wanted to kind of put more on top of those Avatar floating rocks. They're like in a gel type of thing. So look pretty nice. We wanted to kind of add more because we did kind of leave them out a little too long. What we're going to do is we're going to bring those up to the top of the tank and just kind of glue some more on. And, not let them out as long. And just kind of get more going on there. So what we got here is we got some auto sinkless. Jack's been wanting some more auto sinkless for over here. Looks like there's 3 or 4 in here. They had a sale on these guys for, I want to say, only a few bucks each. And then here's the rest of them. They all look pretty good. Just wanted to add more to the Betta tanks and that. These are pretty good size, guys, here. Same size as the ones we have in there. Just going to kind of float these in the pond right now. You can see the goldfish are doing real good there when the sun comes in around lunchtime. Always nice. Look at that glistening. It just hits the water. I think the turtles just jumped off. I just spooked them both. Yeah, this is the guy here. Nope. Pet Zone. Here it is. There's a heat pad. Oh, wow, it's pretty warm. These guys are all alive and doing well. Larry, of course, is going to check them out, right? Pet Zone. Tropical fish. San Diego, California. Really good deal. Overnighted them. Actually ordered them yesterday, and they were here before lunch. This is what we really wanted here. They had a deal on some really nice red guppies. And guppies can get pretty fancy. We decided to, on this bottom princess tank, go with some guppies. And I think these are all male, I want to say. But sometimes these kind of guppies can go for $5 or $10 a piece, depending on it. Sometimes even more. These guys look really nice. And they had a sale. It was like, if you bought 10, it was like $20, so $2 a piece. Couldn't pass them up. What we might do is put some of these guys in, and then we may just get some females We can always get like female guppies at our LFS if we want to start breeding them or something. But thought that was a great deal. Float those guys in there. So yeah, I'm going to rinse these guys off, probably toss them in the angelfish tank, and then they'll be kind of waiting there for when we get a chance to do that this weekend or whatever. And then these guys are just going to kind of float. Look how clean this pond is. It's doing so well. Last few videos you guys saw, clean this up and everything and did all this and doing the sprouts and everything. And we'll be, you know, following up, and we're going to get some topsoil for these guys and all that. But yeah, looking really good this afternoon with that sun hitting it. Kami and Larry are hanging out there. They kind of jumped off, got a little freaked out. We also had some people contact us who want us to rehome their goldfish in here, so we may be taking those guys. Anyway, going to let these guys float around, acclimate to the temperature. And then I was kind of up here when I was talking on my last phone conversation, just kind of cleaning these guys up a little bit, getting them ready. All we have in this princess tank now is just, let me hit the lights. I put the light on a foot switch, by the way. Oops, just click on that. It's like one of those Christmas tree deals. Did that a while ago, forgot to show that, I think. Anyway, let me hit this light off so there's no reflection. Princess tank's doing totally awesome. Basically just had a bunch of nearite snails in here that are doing good. Oh, there's the little, look at that. There's a little horned one on the chair, cleaning off the beach chair. Caught him right at the end of the thing. We wanted to put some autosynclus in here because the snails do a pretty good job cleaning the glass and that, but they don't really get all up in these little areas of the palm trees, and I know the autosynclus will. So, you know, just, again, little beach tank, little house. We made a filter out of that house. We did quite a few videos on this. You could check our aquarium playlist if you didn't see it. We have an under sand light that lights up this little oasis pond at night. It's pretty cool. When the lights are out at night, this little thing glows. It's an old detergent bottle that we just use silicone to put down there, and little beach cake toppings and little castle we drilled a hole in and put a little sponge filter in. So really, really fun tank. We're going to be putting these guppies in here. And like I said, we may get some females, and if they breed, we have some other projects we may use them for. Just like the red color. Thought it would look good against the white, black, and white sand and that. So we're going to put some autosynclus and guppies in here. And then this is Mary's tank. Just kind of show Mary here. Let me sit down. It's easier. This is initially the man cave. We made a she shed out of it. There's Mary. What's up, Mary? Say hi. She's doing good. She's getting older, but she's doing good. She doesn't want to come up. But yeah, the little pothos that was in here, still doing pretty good. One in the corner, one over here. And the undergravel, we did a DIY undergravel filter in here. Just took an old grate, siliconed a tube to it, put it a hole in the gnome house, and all that. And Mary loves it. She tried to, we tried to breed her with Wade up there, and they were just too old. They hung out for a while, and then she kind of started being a little bit of a bully, so we brought her down here, and she seems to be enjoying it. She's been here for a couple months, and she likes it. She's got a couple autosynclus in here with her now, and they kind of clean things up, but we're going to add a couple more. See, the TV's kind of tilting over there, but hasn't fallen yet. Add a couple more autos to this. There's not really any snails in here. She doesn't like snails, and she usually picks on them. She didn't pick on these guys much when she was in here because they kind of stay in their shell, but we tried to put like some ram's horns and little mysteries, and she picked on them. Gamora's doing totally awesome. Let me come over here so I can block the reflection. How you doing, Gamora? Yeah, she's doing fantastic. She's getting nice and big and thick and eating good. She's got our little autosynclus buddies in here. Again, there's only 2, so we're going to add a couple more. The Guardians tank's doing great. Jack wanted to put the... glove in his room. So just put a little alien guy there. Let me turn on the actual black light there. When she goes down a little bit, you can see she glows really good. But yeah, totally doing good. Totally doing good. There's the undergravel lights we put in. Then we got the black light, and then we got the laser light thing, and it kind of pulsates. And then Wade's doing pretty good up here. He's still alive, surprisingly. We got some snails in here. And, you know, got the crypts. The moss is kind of growing back. And the pothos is obviously doing awesome. Just back up and show that. See if it can refocus there. coming all the way down this side, going into her tank. Yeah, I forgot to show that in the back. She's got some potos reaching in the back there. That helps to filter her tank. We also did a little DIY under gravel filter in there, if you've never seen those videos. Really cool, they're in our list. But this goes all the way down, goes all the way into one side of the princess tank, and kind of basically goes into all 4 tanks. And then on this side, same thing. Goes down into the back, goes over in the top into Gamora's tank, and then down in here, in a little bit into Mary Bromfield's, and then down in here on this side of this, and it's starting to crawl across the front, so that'll be really cool when we get it to go across the front. But yeah, this was just basically an all DIY tank of old tanks that were all thrown away and used, and we just kind of refurbished all of them and got them going again, so it's really cool. But I think these red crypts, it's just a little too crowded in here, so I think what we're going to end up doing is taking those out, possibly putting them in the angelfish tank, and just let this moss and stuff grow in here a little more. We think they'd be better in the angelfish tank on the front, so we're going to probably move them to over there underneath the islands. But anyway, I'm going to let these guys acclimate and then get them in here. And as long as Larry doesn't bite the bags. Don't bite the bags, Larry. Kame's checking them out too. I'll get them in here and do a little follow-up after we get them in here and see what everything looks like. Okay, just wanted to show this here real quick. Did the opening of all these little Anubias petite guys here. What an amazing deal. So first of all, it was supposed to be a bundle of 3 in each one of those containers for half price. And instead of $12.99, it was like $5.99 or $6.99, I think. And instead, each one of them, not only was it half price, each one of them had 4 instead of 3. Some of them are actually quite big. So these are going to be super awesome. I'm actually going to toss these right into the angelfish tank just to keep them wet. I just wanted to wash the gel and everything off of them. These are super cool. And honestly, just for like 15, 16 bucks or whatever, we're going to add a ton more to those plants or those rocks. Just couldn't pass up the deal. Was going to just kind of let those grow, but why not for that price? So we're just going to kind of pull them out, super glue these guys on, let them dry for an hour or two, kind of put them back in there, and see how everything goes. And then we'll probably do an update on those, but just wanted to show those real quick. So let's go back over here to the fish. You guys going to help? No, we're going to lay in the sun patch. This dog's got the life, don't they? All right, check these guys out, man. These guys are so incredible. What an amazing deal. So we got 10 of the auto sinkless, and these guys are good size. I mean, look at these autos. Some of ours aren't even this big. I mean, you know, it's nice when you get them through the mail. They're just not like tiny little babies, you know. And these red guppies are really, really, really nice. I'll show them once I get them in the tank. Basically just going to scoop them out the little net here and kind of put them in those tanks. And we'll see how things go. These are really, really nice, guys. I mean, these autos were, like I said, I think for 10, it's like 40 or 50 bucks, I forget. They were on sale. And then these guys were only 20 for 10 or whatever. So, again, nice to, it's Pet Zone. We'll put links in the description and everything. This is one of their shrimp specialists. We'll put links in the description if you've never used them. We've used them several times, done a lot of videos on them. They always go incredibly well. They really do a great job. And if you sign up for their email list and stuff, they send you an email when you get deals and stuff like that. These guys are ready to eat. I'm probably going to feed these guys. Kame always comes up in here when the sun hits at noon, high noon. There's some of the goldfish are getting nice and big there. So I'll probably feed these guys, and then got to get on a call, and then I'll probably just be scooping these guys in here kind of when I'm on my call, to be honest with you. And then I'll show you guys at the end what they all look like and everything. Beauties, though. Absolute beauties. Can't wait to see these guppies in here. We're going to just put all the guppies in here, and like I said, let them go for a while. And then ultimately, we have some other future projects. We might take some females and mix them in, and then if we get babies, we've got some future projects. We'll probably put them in here that we're thinking about doing. Okay, guys, everybody's in here. You can see Wade up here. He's still doing pretty good. There's one of the autos right there. Put 3 of them in this tank. Again, there's a little glare from the windows and stuff, kind of tough, but just put 3 in here. There is a lot of snails and stuff in here. Just want some help. Give Wade a couple of beta pellets there. He's still doing pretty good for how old he is. He's Still eats good, still does well. Just, you know, him and Mary weren't getting along so well. Let's feed Gamora here. She's a big eater, man. She's doing awesome. Look at her. See if we can focus on her a little better. There we go. You can see she's doing so well. When she moves over under the glow light there, she really gets fluorescent when she goes back down in there a little bit. But yeah, this tank's just doing great. So added 2 more autos to this one. There was only 2 in here, and since there's no snails, thought I would add 2 more. So 4 in there. They're doing really good. And just gonna leave the glow light and stuff on for now. There's a good side shot of her. Oh, she's gonna turn. She's doing awesome. Really glad we saved her. She was really in bad shape. So put 2 of the big pleco wafers in here, so these guys will go down. He's just eating off this plant. A lot of this stuff just needs cleaned up in these tanks. There's a pretty big one there. A lot of these, like I said, were good sized, so that's good. Love these little autos. Here's one here, cleaning off the, here's Mary Bromfield's tank, cleaning off the house there. There's one behind the couch over there. Where's Mary at? Here, Mary. Mary loves to eat too. Put a few pieces of food in there for her. She's getting pretty old too, but she does pretty well. She can't see real good, but she smells it, see, and then she'll grab it. She's still got a heck of an appetite. Eats really good. Some things got stirred up because I moved some of the furniture around. You can see algae was growing here, so I moved this so they could get that. So they'll clean all that up. I think he's already back there working on behind there, but it's got a little dusted up, but that'll clean up good. She's doing great. And then down here, look at these guppies, guys. They look exactly like we wanted them to. Isn't that cool against the blue sky and the clouds like that? They look magnificent. Out of the 10, there is one that isn't very red. Maybe that's why they sent us that extra one. Maybe they just threw him in the mix. See that one right there? But let me just put a little food in here for these guys. I did put a couple of these guys in for the autos, and the autos and snails were kind of working on them, but I think I scared them. There's one of the autos right there next to the chair. And I think there's another one behind the castle there. Yeah, these guys look exactly like how we wanted them to. They're eating right away. Super cool. They just basically sold them. I know there's a lot of different variations of these sunburst and sunset and all that, but they're probably just not necessarily a pure strain or whatever. But for $2 a piece, we thought they were a pretty good deal, and they threw in an extra one. So that little guy there looks pretty awesome. So again, we'll probably get a female or 2 from our LFS that just looks like, you know, big and plain kind of looking. Put a few in here with these guys and maybe reproduce these guys and see what we get. And there's a real cute one there. They really match well in here. This is pretty much what we were looking for, like yellow and red and stuff, and kind of silver looking. But yeah, probably get some females, and we got some other projects we're going to be working on that, you know, we'll be able to maybe add those to and stuff. And then when and if, you know, Mary and Wade pass away, we may get some more plecos, some more betas, or we may, you know, do something else. We'll see. But Gamora will probably live a nice long time in here, so doesn't want to focus with all this reflection today very well. So anyway, guys, that wraps it up. Jack's going to check these all out when he gets home from school. I didn't really want to wait because it was so cold outside. But anyway, aquatic zone or aqua zone. What are they called again? Aqua zone. Pet zone. Pet zone tropical fish. We'll put links in the description. Totally awesome place. We've used them for years. And great deal on these guys and the plants and everything else. And real pleased with them. Everybody arrived. Everybody's doing good. Nobody looked like they had any issues, so just kind of put them right in here and everything. And we'll do follow-ups on this and everything, and we'll kind of show you when we get those plants done and everything too. But real pleased with these guys. This one's real pretty right here. I'm going to end the video kind of focused in on this guy. Look at the pattern on this guy. Isn't he something? These little autos are so cool. Very good price on them. All right, so just wanted to put this at the end here for those of you who have never seen the beach tank at night. We do have a little under gravel LED that shines up through the pond. And the only other light in the room right now is just the turtle lights on the pond because it's nighttime. But just wanted to kind of show this. Really kind of cool how that little tiny light shines through that pond. It's a detergent container, so it has little waves in it to make it look like water. And it just throws off a little bit of light during the night to kind of light up the tank. So there's all the new guppies kind of skirting around the top and checking things out. And really, really neat. So just wanted to kind of show that real quick for those of you who have never seen it. And just a little bit of light kind of coming off the pond there. But other than that, that's all you would see when all the lights are off. So pretty cool. If you've never seen how we made that, we'll put links in the description. You just go to the aquarium playlist that we have in the description too, and you just scroll down to the princess tank. We did like a 4-part series how we kind of made this whole thing and everything. Really fun little tank. These guys look awesome in it. Jeff's gonna love them.